Okay, welcome. Thank you for being here. Hello. My name is Kathy, and the name of my channel is Attic Avenue. And today we're doing another live sale. This is a live anything and jewelry sale. Items will be offered with a starting bid. Uh, I just feel like this gives you a better chance to place a bid. The buy it nows, I'm sure I'll have some, but those seem to be a little hard to get the bid in on time. Some people have a hard time getting their bid in on those. So I try to do mostly offer ups to give everybody a more fair chance. Um, Remember to register. Let me get that information scrolling at the bottom of the screen. There we go. Something feels strange. Oh, this is what it is. Let me get that out of the way. Okay. Remember to register. The information for that is scrolling at the bottom of the screen. If you want to purchase anything or want to get ahead of the purchase cycle, you need to send me your name, your YouTube name if it's different from your real name, your address and your zip code, your email address, and send it all to Kathy@atticavenue.com. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry I'm late today. I had an appointment out of town and I just got back, so we're going to go ahead and try and get this going today at 6 instead of 5, and then next Friday it'll be back to 5 again, so everything is back to normal. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon. Check out my eBay store. That's listed in the description box below. And if you're interested in getting notified by my personal email, let me know in the chat or send me an email. I'll add you to my email notification list. I don't like to just add people. Ooh. Even if you're here, I don't like to just add you because I don't want you to think I'm sending out junk mail. So I do request your permission to put you on the list. With all that said, I'm going to go ahead and move the camera because we're going to start out with the item that I had in the preview picture. And so I'm going to stop the camera and get the camera moved into the lighted up display box, and then I'll see you again personally at the end of the live sale. Ooh. Thank you for being here. Let's go ahead and get this going. Okay. Let's see if this works. Okay, so the first item I have up there, I'm going to go ahead and get it in the chat. Give me just a minute. Glad to see everybody made it. So if this time works out better for you, let me know. I can probably go back to doing it at 6. The only reason I did it today was because I had an appointment out of town and it took me that long just to get back. And excuse me, I still feel a little rushed trying to get this together, but here we go. Let's get that in the chat. Hi, Lorena. You're the first one here. Awesome. Missed you. I don't think you were at the last one. Not thought maybe you were giving up on me. But that's not the case. You're here. Okay, this is the vendor that the prices went up a little bit. So this necklace, I'm going to start it out at $16. That's the lowest I can go on this one. So there it is. I have to have a drink of my coffee. 1 minute. Okay, so this one is the mother of pearl and white topaz necklace. It is stamped on the back and on the hook, and I'm asking $16 for it. Let me go ahead and give you a close look. You're going on more vacations. I don't blame you. If you can do it, go for it. Okay, so here's a close up of the mother of pearl. I think mother of pearl has got such a nice silky look to it. And then there's the white topaz, which is faceted. And if I can show you where it's stamped. It is stamped on the back of this stone right there. And it has the open back. You can see the back of the stone. It's also stamped on the back of the shepherd's hook. Okay. So let's go ahead and let you look at this for a minute. If anyone's interested, just let me know. Oops. Trying to get situated here. Get the camera where I can get my hand in there without bumping it. There you go. That's available. $16 if anyone's interested. Yeah, I can do that, Lorena. I'll set it aside and make sure I show it again. It is very pretty. I have another mother of pearl one too that is all mother of pearl. That's very pretty as well. Yeah, I did send out an email. Hopefully they received it and will show up. Looks like I have a couple people here already anyway, you and me. That's probably about it right there. But we'll see. It's early. I just started. Okay, we're going to pass on it. Okay. I'll set that aside just in case we want to look at it again. Now this one, hi Jennifer. Hi Jennifer. This one I'm going to go ahead and show it. It's still in its original wrapped package, but I thought it might be of interest. It's maybe for Halloween or even I don't know. It's a frosted glass pumpkin. It needs to be cleaned. And like I said, it's basically brand new, still in the package. I didn't take it out. It was originally $5, and it's a glass pumpkin jar, 16 ounce, made in China, hand wash only, do not microwave. But it might be good for those candy cane or candy corn candies at Halloween time. And it is 16 ounces. I believe that's what it said. Let me double check, make sure I'm getting that right. Yep. It was distributed in Tennessee. It doesn't say what store, but it does say it was made in China. Um, and it is glass. I'm going to start it out at $3 if anyone has an interest. I could take it apart, but I wanted to show you that it's still in brand new condition. So it's available for $3 if anyone has an interest. There's no chips. I'm not seeing any chips or cracks. Just the plastic layer over it from being brand new yet. Um, there's a little. I thought it was frosted, but maybe it's not. Seems like at the bottom there's a little bit of. Let's see if I can find that again. Right here, a little bit of color missing. So that's not a really good sign. I didn't notice that. But anyway, $3 if anyone's interested. I'm thinking I'm going to use this jar for something else if no one buys it. Okay, we'll pass on that. All right. See if I can find a place to put it. Um, then I have a doily. I'm going to leave it folded in quarters for right now. I'll open it up in a minute. But just to show you, I'm going to leave it folded in a quarter. Um, let me get it in here, then I'll measure it for you. Looks to be a knitted one or crocheted. See if I can spell that right. Let me measure it real quick. is a large one. It'd make a nice display for a plant or something. 1 minute. My foot ruler wasn't long enough, so I'm going to do this. Yeah, it's about 14 inches in diameter. If anyone's interested. Let me back this up and see if I can't lay it out a little better for you. It is okay. We're going to start that out at $5 if anyone's interested. I'm going to fold that back up. Let you get a closer view. 14-inch diameter. I think it would be nice to display a plant or even a faux flower, put a faux vase on there with, the faux flowers. I think it's beautiful. It's really, really nice. Looks like there's maybe some candle pieces or something on there. Somebody used it to display a candle, I think. Otherwise, it's in really good condition. I could probably wash it and, put it out again. Okay, we'll go ahead and pass on that. Not a problem. I make junk journals. I might be able to put it on the cover of a junk journal or something too. Okay, we'll go ahead and pass on that. Let's go ahead and do some jewelry here. These are pretty new pieces. And if I find another item, an anything item, I'll get it out here as well. But for now, we're going to go ahead and do some jewelry. I'm going to get it out here for you to look at first. And this is a new item. I may have showed it the last time, but it is a pretty new item. If it's of any interest, it is a crazy lace ring, size 8 3/4. And we're going to start it out at $10 if anyone's interested. One minute. I need a drink. I have a cup of coffee here. Hopefully that will help. Okay. So this is the crazy lace agate ring. I'm just wondering if I have that as bright as it'll go or not. I think so. This one is stamped inside the shank. So let's see if I can show you that. It has the open back. And I think you can see that it is stamped. It's a nice crazy lace agate. $10 if anyone's interested. Okay, let's go ahead and I'll let you look at it for a minute before I pass. Okay, I'm not seeing any interest, so we'll pass on that. And let's move on to something else. There it is. I'm using this hanger that I had used for my Christmas ornaments to display those. I'm going to use that. I've been using that to display the pendants. Hopefully that works out okay. Okay, this is a solar agate. And it is, oh, how big is this one? 2.4 inches. And we'll start this out at $10 if anyone's interested. It is stamped on the back. I'll show you that in a second. So how is everybody? Sorry I got to be late, but I had an appointment and I just got back. And I just want you, this one I want you to see the agate. Oh, if I can get it to focus right. I want you to see the agate design in there. You can see a little bit of pink. There, now you can see it. That's the agate design in there. I wanted to make sure you saw that. $10. It has a vintage design around the bail. It goes all the way around the back. And it is stamped on the back in the upper right hand part of it. It's otherwise it's open. There, now you can see it. You can see the design comes all the way around the back of the bail as well. And I wanted you to see the agate design in there. It's hard to show on camera, but it's got like that bubbly design. I'm going to hang it here for you for a minute. $10 if anyone has an interest. $64 degrees here. I can't believe it. It's almost like summer finally. This is still April. So hopefully it'll stay this way. Okay. We'll go ahead and pass on that. Let me know later if you have an interest. We'll go ahead and bring it back out for you. I'm going to do another pendant. It is a nice pendant. Let me get it out here for you to look at while I put it in the chat. This one's got a big bail, so it kind of doesn't sit on there right. Anyway, I'll show you a close-up in a minute. This is Sodalite. And it is 2 inches. Starting bid of $10. And let me get you a close-up. It doesn't really show well right like that. I'm looking for, oh, here we go. I found it. Looking for the hook so I can hang it out here a little easier. Rising Star. Malign? Hi. You must be new here. Don't forget to register and I can give you a blue wrench. That way you'll be able to place your bids at any time. Here's and I'll watch for my email if you want to go ahead and register now. Otherwise, that's, up to you. But you need to register if you have any plans on placing any bids. This one starts out at $10. It has a beautiful vintage bezel design. It has a antique design on the bail as well. Goes all the way around. Well, I guess it doesn't go around all the way around the back, but it has got the dark line design on there. It is stamped on the back. Let's see, where is that stamp? Oh, right here in the, right there. It is stamped. Hard to see and can't get it to focus. So this one starts out at 10 if anyone's interested. I'm just checking my email here, and it looks like someone did register, but I don't think it was you. Someone has been watching and finally registered, so I got that. That was Ducky Jones, but I don't have Rising Star registered yet. It is stamped 925, and that's sterling silver plated. It's not solid sterling silver unless you consider it was made in India and their standard is lower. But if we go by our standard of 925, it's not quite 925. These are about anywhere between 7 and 9. I had someone test them, and that's what they got. Out of 36 of them, they were all around an 8 or 9. I think there was one 7, and our standard is 925. So I don't know. I think the standard in India is a little lower, and they're allowed to put the 925 on there. Okay, so Rising Star, did you register yet? Oops. Sorry about that. I was trying to see if I could get to your website or your YouTube site, but that wasn't the way. Okay, we'll go ahead and pass on this. No, the person that I see that registered was their YouTube name was Ducky Jones, so that wasn't Rising Star. So she Ducky Jones is now registered, but I haven't seen her in the chat yet. She says she's been watching for some time, for months, and she finally decided to register. So thank you, Ducky. Hopefully you join us in the chat and become a part of our subscriber base here. Everybody's really very kind and respectful. So you shouldn't have any issues at all with anyone here. I can almost 100% guarantee that because everybody is, like I said, everybody is respectable from what I know of them. Okay, we passed on the pendant, but we're going to do a sodalite bracelet now. Okay. It is 7 to 8 or 7.5. I measured it to 8.5 inches. Manufacturer said 7 to 8, but when I measured it, the links come out to 7.5 to 8.5. We're going to start it out at $10 if anyone's interested. It is stamped on the back. It has a toggle clasp or a T-bar clasp. It has the fishtail chain link on there. And I can never get it to stay, so I'm going to have to just show it the best I can this way. It is stamped on the back, right there where my thumb is. And it is a darker color, so you're not seeing the true there. It has got the white and everything with, the sodalite coloring in there. Kind of hard to show it in. Wonder if there, now that's a little better. Okay, we can pass on that. Okay. Here's a pendant I liked. Let me get it hanging out there for you so you can at least see it. It's just a jasper. Okay, I'll show you a closer view of it in a minute. This one is 2.88 inches, so it's a nice long one. And this one will start out at $10. It's got a really nice, let's see, move this up a little bit here. Vintage bezel design. It has the vintage, I'm going to show it this way. That's nice for hanging when I don't want to hang on to it. But here you can see the jasper stone, beautiful stone, the vintage antique look on the bail, and then the antique design. I meant the bezel before, sorry. Now the antique design on the bail as well. If I can get it to focus here. Let me take my eyeglass cleaner and clean this lens and see if that'll help any. I hope so. There, now you can see the bail and the bezel and the stone. Really nice. It is stamped on the back at the top there. .88 inches, nice size one. Okay. We'll go ahead and pass on that. These are mostly the newer items. I put them all together now. These are the ones that have come in within the last, less than a month or so. Let's get these earrings out there. And then I'll put them in the chat. Let you look at them first. These are labradorite and blue topaz. The dangles are the blue topaz, and they're faceted. This is 2.12 inches. And we'll start these out at $10 as well if anyone's interested. Usually I do these for $12, but I'll go ahead and start them at $10 today. They do have a flash, kind of the orange flash. It's not the bluish, but it does have the flash. The blue topaz is faceted. They are stamped on the back, 925, sterling silver plated. I have to say sterling silver plated because India's standard for sterling silver is a little lower than ours. These are good quality, but they're not our standard of 925 sterling silver. So I have to call it sterling silver plated just to be, to be honest. .12 inches, and they're $10 if anyone's interested. They are pretty. I usually try to get pretty jewelry that I don't mind being stuck with if nobody has an interest. Yeah, the blue topaz is pretty in there, and it goes nicely with the labradorite. Labradorite is a nice stone as well. Okay, we can pass on that. Let me set them aside. We're not doing so well tonight yet. I don't know if if everyone's trying to save money or if if I have bad jewelry. Hopefully they're just trying to save money and it's not the jewelry, and that I have picked some good jewelry. Okay, we're going to show a necklace. And this is a really nice necklace. Solar agate necklace. One minute. Oh, I want to pull it up a little bit because it. Okay, there we go. This is from the vendor that her prices went up a little bit. So this one has to start at $16, which isn't all that bad, but of a price increase. Usually I do 15, so 16 isn't too bad. But for some reason, this vendor decided they needed to raise their prices a little bit. This is solar agate. You can see the druzy, tiny bit of druzy in the center there, so it does sparkle a little bit. And druzy's got that, or agate, solar agate, or even solar quartz. They all have that odd shape to them, but they're pretty beautiful stones. This one is stamped in the back. Let me see if I can show you that. Way on the bottom stone there, it is stamped on the right side. It is got the open back. Hopefully it'll focus. There we go. It's also stamped on the back of the hook. And that's good that you're extremely picky. Then you get what you want. That's okay. I don't think you're the only one that's pretty picky. But sometimes you get that picky, you have to pay the price too. Okay, we'll leave it sit there just for a second or two. And it's got a nice um, swirl frame around the bezel. Solar agate. Okay, we'll go ahead and pass on this. And let's see what else we can come up with. I'm going to check my email here just in case anyone has registered. I don't want to miss that. Nope. Only the one the only one I got recently was from Val, which is the Ducky Jones. So that's okay. Did I put pass? Yep. Okay, let's put this out here for you to look at. This is Laguana lace calcite. This one is 2.3 inches in diameter. And we're going to start it out at $10. It is stamped on the bail on the back. I'll show you that in a second. It has a nice bezel with a beaded design around the bezel. A solid bail. And it is stamped on the bail in the back. I think you can see it there. Has the open back. .3 inches. Nice beige neutral coloring in it. Goes good with tan, let's say you're wearing tan slacks and a cream colored blouse. This would be beautiful with that. Or even with a t-shirt. Even with black jeans and a cream t-shirt. Or a spaghetti strap outfit. Nice neutral coloring. I do have the chains available if anyone's interested. The snake chains. I have them in 20, 22, 24, and 30 inch. And they are $4, $5, $6, and $8 respectively. You can ask some of the subscribers here that have already gotten them. They like them, so they're nice, silky, smooth snake chains. If interested, you want to see them, let me know. I can get them out. Okay, let's do this. Here's a nice pendant, mookaite. Kind of a nice red color. Let me get it out there for you to look at anyway. And then I'll put it in the chat. Mookaite is a nice popular stone. I'll show you a close-up in a minute. Mookaite jasper and garnet. It is 2.4 inches. And this one is going to start at $12. This is from the vendor that kind of raised the prices. The garnet is faceted. The mookaite has got the reddish brown coloring to it. It has a solid bezel and bail. And it is stamped on the back near the bottom there. Has the open back. It has the bail has a little bit of a line, vintage line design there, just a tiny bit. $12 if anyone's interested. This is really pretty. Mookaite is a very nice stone. Little bit harder to come by. At least a nice one with the coloring like this. Very pretty. We can pass on it. Looks like we might have a short sale tonight. I haven't made a sale yet. I got to make at least one sale before I quit, hopefully. Like Mike would say, you can't close down until you make a sale. Okay, let's get this out here. This is Baltic amber. And this has to start at $12 as well. It has the T-bar or toggle clasp, whichever you want to call it. It is stamped on the back. It has the oval shape. It is stamped on the bottoms there. I think you can see it. All right, Lorena, you take care. Glad to see you could make it for a little while anyway. This is natural amber. It does glow in the dark. All right, we'll pass on that. Well, I'm going to show this necklace again. I think it's just beautiful. It's got kind of a Tibetan style to it. It's ruby, simulated ruby. Let me get it out there before I put it in the chat. And it's got all silver, Tibetan style silver beads, and then the ruby beads. Okay, there you can look at it. Anyway, simulated ruby. It is 18 to 20 inches. It is a little bit adjustable. And we're going to start this one out at, those beads are really thick and heavy. They're beautiful. I'm going to start this one out at $17. I had it at 18 before, so 17 is a little bit of a sale here. It has got the checkerboard faceting. Hi, Mike. The amber bracelet, you got it. I'll go ahead and mark that sold for $10 to you. Let me get that marked and set aside. Yeah, that should go with all, you got all those amber rings, and that'll go nice with it. It's not the cuff bracelet. I'm looking for my ink pen. 1 minute. Sometimes I wonder what I'm doing here. There it is. I want to get that marked down for you, Mike. $10. Thank you. At least I made a sale. I can quit anytime now. I made at least one sale. Thank you, Mike. Let me get this in your basket. You made my night. I made my first sale tonight, so I'm doing better than making no sale, right? Okay, so we got the simulated ruby necklace, kind of a Tibetan style. It's kind of it's got a, let me see here if I can show you. It's got the S-hook clasp. Get this up closer. But it's got all those extra hooks, so it can go anywhere from 18 to 20 inches. I gotta turn it over to show you the stamp there. Yeah, you guys, you can make offers. All I can do is say no, that I gotta have more or something, but that one is stamped there. The earrings are stamped on the wire. The simulated ruby beads here are faceted, but they're big chunky beads. Kind of big, not overwhelming, but they got a good chunk to them. And you can see it's got the silver Tibetan beads design on there. Little silver flowers as spacers in here. There, now you can see it. And then it's got the column beads and the square tube, kind of faceted tube square beads. The earrings have the column beads. Let me get this back out here for you to look at. $17 if anyone's interested in this. 1 minute. Trying to get it on the display here so I can show it to you again. $17. Beautiful simulated ruby. Ruby is my birthstone, so I really cater to ruby sometimes. This has got the faceted, the checkerboard faceting, so it's all over, sparkles a little more. This has just the normal faceting on the, they are probably tumbled stones, but they're faceted and then tumbled. Okay, we can pass on that. I had a beautiful collectible plate with a zebra on it. I was going to show it to you, but I put it out on eBay and got it all packed up. So if it doesn't sell there, I'll bring it out here and show it to you. But for now, it's all packed up. And if you're interested in looking at that, check out my eBay store. Okay, let's get this out here for you to look at. It's another sodalite. Let's get it in the chat. .44 inches. And we'll start it out at $10, which is, I think, a good price for this one. It's the blue, almost looks like it's London blue topaz because it's a darker blue. It is faceted. And then the sodalite is the cabochon. It's not faceted. But the bale has a nice vintage antique look to it. And it is stamped on the back. So let's go ahead and get a closer look for you. Nice design around the bezel, the bottom of the bezel there. $10 if anyone's interested. It is stamped on the back, 925 sterling silver plated. But it is a nice quality silver plating from India. Okay, we can pass on that and move on. I don't know if my pink fans are out there or not, but we're going to go ahead and show this rose quartz necklace. Let me get it in the chat. I'm going to start this one out at $14 if anyone's interested, instead of the $15, just because. We'll see if it'll go that way. It's a really nice pink quartz or rose quartz stone, and it has a nice design framed around the bezel. Fishtail chain link here between the rose quartz and the chalcedony. The chalcedony is faceted, 18 inches. It is stamped on the back. I believe we can, yeah, there's a little metal piece right there. It is stamped right there on the side, right there where my thumb is. And it's also stamped on the hook, the shepherd's hook, which you know what that looks like. I'm not going to move it and show you all that. But this is beautiful rose quartz and pink chalcedony with a beautiful swirl design around the bezel and a nice fishtail chain in between the rose quartz and the chalcedony. Very, very pretty. Okay, I'm not seeing any interest. It's just a kind of a chain design. It's, let me see if I can, I think that's what it's called. I think that's what Jennifer told me. Um, the front and the back look the same for that chain. It's just a different style of chain. And on this one, I don't know if it's harder to make that they only used it in a small space or if it's just the style. Oh, that's flat foxtail. I said fishtail. I'm sorry. I knew I can never remember everything, but at least I got the tail in there. It's foxtail. Sorry about that, Mike. The flat foxtail. Hopefully, I'll remember that now. Thanks, Jennifer. We'll go ahead and pass on that. Oh, I see there's more than you have to say flat because there are other foxtail chains that are not flat. Okay. These particular ones are flat. I see some of these chains for like $1,000 or $2,000. There's some expensive ones out there, but those must be gold. These are sterling silver plated, so makes a big difference. All right, let's move on. This is the only one I got right now, I believe. I might have, I don't know if you got that one bracelet that had it. The was it? It wasn't amber, but it had the square citrine. I'm wondering if that one had the foxtail chain on it. I think that's the only one I have with it. Yep, right now that's the only one I have. Let's do another necklace here. Sometimes I feel so silly because I can't remember. Silly, I should say stupid, because I can't remember the names of some of these things. Well, instead of fishtail, Mikey, it's foxtail. I apologize for misinterpreting that. All right, instead of 15, we'll put it at 14. This is blue solar agate, all natural, 18 inches. It is stamped. Let's see here. Okay, it is stamped on the back and the hook. I'll show you that in a minute. It's got a nice frame. You can see the bubble design in the solar agate. It is stamped on the shepherd hook, but it's also stamped on the back at the bottom there. I'm not going to show you the one on the hook, but just know it's there. Oh, maybe I do. I'd have to look. The blue sodalite, I did show one sodalite bracelet. I'll keep looking while I'm digging here, but I'm not seeing it right now. I'm sure if I got it, I'll show it to you. I know I didn't sell it. We'll just give you one more look at this, and then we'll move on. I'll keep looking for that sodalite bracelet. We'll pass on this necklace. You have a better memory than I do. I think I'm getting too old to have much of a memory anymore. I don't know. I was just going to quick look in this other box here and see if it might be in with these. These aren't the newer ones. Nope. If it's in here, it'd be in this box. So we'll just keep looking and hopefully we'll find it. I did find another sodalite bracelet, but it doesn't have the fox tail. It has a different design on there. So let's go ahead and put this out there. Okay, this one will go for $10 if anyone's interested. It has the T-bar or toggle clasp. It has kind of a shell design and a big sodalite with a nice vintage antique design around the bezel. And this one is stamped on the back. Okay, we'll pass on this one. Yeah, this has the nice design around the stone and everything. Let's do another pendant here. Did I pass on that? Okay. Let me give you a close-up view of this. This one is stamped on the back. Got like a fish hanging there with a flower, silver flower, and two smaller labradorite beads below the bezel. Um, the and then the big labradorite at the top. The bail has got a vintage or antique design all the way around. It is stamped on the back. It's 2.8 inches and it's $12 if anyone's interested in this one. Okay, we'll go ahead and pass on that. That'll help me remember, right? If I write the word foxtail 100 times or 500 times, I should remember. You want me to do that right now in the chat? Oh. Yes, you want me to do it right now in the chat. Sorry, I'm going to do it after the show. Um, okay, I did pass on that one. All right, let's show this one. I don't want to waste your time trying to make myself remember something. I should do that on my own, I think. All right, let's take a look at this one. This is a solar quartz druzy. Pendant. 2.88 inches, so it's a big pendant. $12 if anyone's interested in this. This one has the vintage or antique design around the bezel. See if I can get that to focus. There. It has the vintage antique design on the bail. Solar quartz druzy. $12 if anyone's interested. It has the open back and it is stamped on the back. Okay, we can pass on that. Do another pendant here. Do this one for $9. Okay, this is scolecite. It's 2 inches and I'm offering it for $9. It has a little bit of a line design on the actually it's not a beaded, but kind of it is a line design. Kind of a rope line. It's not rope. There, now you can see it on the bezel there. It does have a design. It's stamped on the back of the bail. $9 if anyone's interested. Okay, we'll pass on that one. Well, at least I made one sale so far. Well, without having to do all those invoices, it gives me more time to get more things out on eBay, so I guess that's not a bad thing. And I can do more arts and crafts. We're going to do another necklace. This is another mother of pearl. $18. And I'll start it out at $16. It is a mother of pearl. It is stamped on the back and the hook. It's got a nice frame around the bezel. And otherwise it's a solid bezel all the way around. I'm not going to show you the hook because you've seen that several times. But it is stamped on the back. I'm going to show you that. It's at the bottom of the stone there. Mike likes it. You can see the back of the mother of pearl. It is natural. Kind of a rough back there, like the shell. Silky looking. I love the mother of pearl. It's got such a clean white look to it. Sometimes they're yellowish. This one's pretty white. Let you look at it for a minute there. If there's any interest, just let me know. 18 inches and $16. I'm going to look at my email and see if maybe anyone else has registered. Nope. Yeah, I ordered an abalone. It hasn't arrived yet, but I do have an abalone necklace similar to this coming in. Okay, we'll go ahead and pass on that. Here I thought I was doing good with all my new items that I got in, and I shouldn't complain. I did sell quite a few of them already, but tonight is kind of slow. Tonight's a little slow and quiet. Not real quiet. I've had it quieter. Okay, this is a brown tiger eye, right? Yeah. Looks like it's got some extra brown to it. We're not gonna, I don't think I'm gonna stay out here too much longer, because I'm not doing very well. Okay. So we'll start this one out at $9 if anyone's interested. It's a nice tiger eye pendant, 2 inches in length. It is stamped inside the bales, so I'm not going to be showing you that. Has a nice beaded design around the bezel. Brown tiger eye, it's called. And it does have the open back. $9 if anyone's interested. Okay, we'll pass on that. Yes, I did. Did you not receive it? Jennifer, I did refund it back to your credit card. Double check before I look again. Let me take a quick look here. I'm sure I did. See if it processed or not. I'm looking yet. Hang on. Okay. I gave you $32.45 credit, and it processed on April 16th. So yes, you got it. It should be there. If you need to call the credit card company, they should have it. because it's listed in my Wave accounting program where you paid for it, and I refunded it from the same location to your credit card, and it is listed on the invoice that you got refunded. So I I did. I did. All right. I'm going to double this necklace up, but it's actually a layering piece. Let's see if I can. Okay, so this one is a 36-inch citrine necklace. And this one's going to start out at $12 if anyone wants it. It has the checkerboard faceting, so it sparkles really nice. On both sides. And there's a little tag on here somewhere. I'm going to find that and show it to you. Here it is. See this little tag here? It is stamped 925 on that little tag. And I'm going to let this go for $12 if anyone's interested. It's a beautiful citrine 36-inch layering necklace, and it is faceted, checkerboard faceted, so it has a beautiful sparkle to it. There's no clasp. It's a continuous necklace, but it did have the tag that shows that it is stamped 925 sterling silver plated. Beautiful necklace, and I'm only asking $12. Is it natural? I don't think citrine is natural. I think it's lab created. Let me see what the manufacturer, if it's the one I'm thinking of, they don't say. They just call it, yep, they just call it stone. They don't say whether it's a natural stone or lab created or anything. So I really, really can't tell you, other than the manufacturer said it was a stone. It's not plastic. It could be glass, or it could be lab created citrine, but either way, it is checkerboard faceted and has really beautiful sparkle to it. 36 inches. And it's only $12. Usually I ask 15 or 18 for this kind. Yeah, this one didn't specify. They just call it a stone. So what does a stone mean? You'd think it would mean it's a stone and not glass, but I personally think it's probably glass. We're going to go ahead and pass on that. Yeah, some do specify it, but this one doesn't. They just call it a stone. They call everything a stone. I suppose that's their way of getting around it. Not sure, but that's what they call it. And I don't have a tester to be able to test it. But it is nice. We'll go ahead and pass on it. Let's get this out here for you to look at. This is banded black onyx. Two and a half inches or 2.5 inches. I think that's 2.5. $10 if anyone's interested. It is stamped on the bale. Excuse me. I don't even know how to test the silver. I had a subscriber do all that testing for me. That's the only way I can tell you. This is banded black onyx. It has a beaded design around the bezel. It's got the white coloring is kind of transparent. The bale is plain. Santa wasn't that kind to you yet, huh? Maybe next year. Maybe next year. Okay, so this one is stamped on the back of the bale. I think we're going to try and get you to see that. It's on the top there. A little hard to see, but it has an open back. So anyway, it's a nice stone. It's got the nice banded lines in there. Banded black onyx. Well, if you do get a chance, can you test some of the metal for me that you purchased from me and tell me what you get out of it? No rush, just when you have a chance, if you could. Okay, we're going to pass down that. Because the last person that did it for me said he was getting anywhere between 8 and 9 instead of the 925, anywhere between 800 and 900. So that's pretty good quality, I would think, for sterling silver plated. I'd like to see what someone else gets too. Okay, we have a labradorite pendant here. It has a nice flash in there. .4 inches. It is stamped on the back, and this one's going to be for 12. You can see the nice flash in there. Let's see if we can turn it around on here. And you can see it is stamped. Looks like it might be stamped in 2 places on the bottom there. .4 inches if anyone has an interest. Nice flash in there. Whoops. It's got the blue coloring flash as well as some gold. But you can see quite a bit of the blue. That's the transparent look of it. When you're wearing it, it would look more like this. And then when it's just hanging in the air, it's still got the flash, but it's got a little transparency. 2.4 inches, $12. Very pretty. All right, we'll go ahead and pass on that. Let's see, put this away and see what else we got. We're going to make it a shorter night tonight. I've made one sale, and that at least I made one. I appreciate that very much. Really? Well, let's try a pair of earrings here. Pendants don't sell so well, huh? And that's out on Facebook that you're doing that. Is that just from your group, or do you have it out on Marketplace, or All right, let's try this. Some earrings. I did pass on that lab, right? Yep. These are green amethyst and citrine. They are 2.12 inches. $9 if anyone's interested. Green amethyst and citrine. The citrine is kind of looks like a honey citrine, and it is faceted. The green amethyst is faceted as well. Has a nice bezel design. They're stamped on the wire. Oops. Very pretty. Let me show you the back. They do have an open back. They're not stamped on the back, but they are stamped on the wire. So there you go. Do you do live sales on YouTube? I haven't seen yours yet if you do. I've seen your Facebook groups. I go look at them every once in a while. Okay, we'll pass on these. Let me set them aside. Well, I've been out here over 2 hours. I might just cut it really, really short. I want to show one more pendant. This might be the last one. Hopefully it'll get better on Tuesday. But I do appreciate everyone being here. That is for sure. All right, this is solar agate. I just think it's so pretty. And you're getting the transparent look when I hang it like that. Yeah, you should do them because I don't have a Facebook group. Maybe I should start one of those and see how I do. I don't know. I don't like to do extra because I'm finding it hard to keep up with this sometimes. I don't like to do whatnot. I find it hard to do that one. This one is 2.2 inches. This is the last one, guys. I'm going to call it a night after this one. I did make one sale, so that's a good thing. What's the name of your YouTube? It's You Like Jewelry, right? This one's going to be $10 if anyone's interested. It's got like a circular dotted design around the bezel. It has an antique or vintage design on the bail. Let's see, it is stamped on the back, right down here. And the bail, the design on the bail goes all the way around. You can see it all the way to the back. $10 if anyone's interested. I don't usually buy too much other than what I want to sell. So, but I would love to come and see it and make some comments on some of your live sales. Let me know when you start them. I love the transparency of this one, and it looks so, I don't know, I just love the solar agate one. Okay, guys. That's it. I'm going to call it a night. I did make one sale that's better than none, so okay. Well, let me change the camera so I can wish you all a good night. And thank you all for being here. Hang on just 1 minute. I only got 3 people here, so it's not many, and I'm not going to wait much longer. Started out bad when I couldn't get here on time, for one thing. All right. Well, I just want to say thank you all for being here, and that I want to show you or let you know that I love and respect all of you that are here and have been here and hopefully will be here. I've seen very little problems. I've seen that most of you, all of you that are here, are perfect people. I love that. Thank you. I don't have any issues at all. And I'll be back on Tuesday. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell icon. Let me know if you want to get on my email list. I don't put you on there unless you give me the permission. And we'll see you all on Tuesday. Thanks, everybody. Check out my eBay store. Have a good night. Bye-bye.